Good evening, happy New Year, and welcome to the John J. Moore Athletic Fitness Center and Coach Charlie Brown Court for tonight's New Jersey Athletic Conference NCAA men's basketball game, which features the visiting Scarlet Raptors of Rutgers-Camden and the Black Knights of New Jersey City University. Let's meet tonight's starting rounds. First division Scarlet Raptors. Entering the 13 along point nine. Guard 6 in the left for New Jersey. One Charlie. Also guard 8 out of the 4 and guard 16
We welcome you, those tuning in for today's NJAC men's basketball contest between the New Jersey City University Gothic Knights and the Scarlet Raptors of Rutgers-Camden. In earlier action in the front end of the doubleheader, the women's team from Rutgers-Camden defeated NJCU 72-38. Looking at this contest, based on records, it looks a little lopsided. They have flip records, basically. For overall record, NJCU has a 13-3 record, 7-2 in conference play, while Rutgers-Camden has a 3-13 record, 1-9 NJAC record, and are on a 2-game losing streak. The one win for Rutgers-Camden this season in conference play came against Montclair State on January 10th in a 72-71 win. That game took place in Camden. Tip getting underway here from the John J. Moore Athletic and Fitness Center. NJCU gets the ball, and they will inbound it here shortly, but there's a stoppage in play for some reason. James Julius inbounds it to Shaquan Worthy, and we're underway here from the John J. Moore Athletic and Fitness Center Coach Charlie Brown Court. Chika Wosu gets it down low to Sam Toney. His layup is up and good. 2-0 NJCU leads over Rutgers-Camden. Starting lineup for Rutgers-Camden: number 5, Anthony Harris; number 4, Vincent Anfield Jr.; number 10, senior guard Marcus Taylor; number 1, senior center Charlie Riccardi; and number 12, freshman guard Terrence Harris, who's only making his second start this season, 12th game played overall, as Anthony Harris gets called for a travel on the near side. LeVron Green to inbound it to Shaquan Worthy, and the Gothic Knights with the ball back as we go through their starting 5. Chika Wosu with the ball there, gets it to Shaquan Worthy. LeVron Green in the game now with the ball. Back to Wosu down low. Worthy with an open three-pointer up rim, no good. Back to Worthy for the offensive rebound. Sam Toney and James Julius are also starting for the Gothic Knights. For Sam Toney and LeBron Green, they continue their streak of playing and starting in every game for the Gothic Knights this season, as LeBron Green's three-pointer no good. Sam Toney with the offensive rebound. His reverse layup is up and good. 4-0 Gothic Knights lead with about 18:45 left to play. On the season, Sam Toney, coming into this game, has 147 rebounds, averaging 9.2 a game. Most of those are on the defensive end, but he just came up with 2 big offensive rebounds there as the Gothic Knights force a turnover and bring the ball up. Sam Toney thought about a three-pointer, instead elects for a jumper, no good. James Julius with a offensive with the ball from Sam Toney off the offensive rebound, gets it to Wosu for 2 points. 6-0 Gothic Knights lead. Three-point attempt up and no good for Rutgers-Camden. That was Terrence Harris on the attempt for Rutgers-Camden, no good, and a foul was called on the other end. Foul is on number 1, Charlie Riccardi. That's his first foul, team's first. Wosu shooting 2, up and good on the first one. 7-0 Gothic Knights lead. With 17:56 left in this contest. Wosu shooting a second one as number 24 for Rutgers-Camden just came in. Ian McCarthy subbed out Marcus Taylor. Ian McCarthy has appeared in 15 games for the Scarlet Raptors. As layup attempt there is good by Anthony Harris as he made a move to get around Chico Wosu. Shaquan Worthy passes it off to LeBron Green. Back to Worthy at the top of the key. He's guarded there by Anfield Jr. Julius thought about shooting and elected not to. Gets it to Worthy on the far sideline. Passes it to Green. Wosu down low. His layup up and good as there was some contact there, but no foul called. Gothic Knights lead 9-2 here. Rutgers-Camden with the ball. Riccardi with the ball. Gets it out. Up top to Anfield Jr. Anfield Jr. still with the ball, guarded closely by Wosu. Back to Riccardi. Trying to find space. Still can't. Gets it back to Anfield Jr. Anfield Jr.'s layup as the shot clock hit 3 seconds is good. Gothic Knights played good defense on that sequence and then gave up towards the end. Gothic Knights lead 9-4 here. First half. LeBron Green's three-point attempt up and good. Assist to Shaquan Worthy. Three different Gothic Knights have scored so far scored so far in the early going as they lead 12-4. Three-point attempt there by Terrence Harris off the mark. Sam Toney uses his height and athleticism to get that rebound. Almost a turnover there by the Gothic Knights, but a diving Terrence Harris can't save it for Rutgers-Camden, and it stays Gothic Knights possession. 23 seconds on the shot clock, 16:09 on the game clock. Worthy gets it to Green. Green with the pump fake, inside, gets off his defender, and gets 2 points. Good separation there by Green to find some space and get open. 14-4 Gothic Knights lead. This is the second time the Gothic Knights are playing Rutgers-Camden this year. Rutgers-Camden shot no good. Sam Toney gets the defensive rebound. Sam Toney bringing the ball up here, guarded by Ian McCarthy, freshman guard, who's averaging about 19 minutes a game. Shaquan Worthy calms things down a little. Foul was called there on McCarthy. Reached in on Sam Toney. That's the second team foul for Rutgers-Camden. Earlier this year, back in December, the Gothic Knights went down to Camden and defeated Rutgers University of Camden 86-83. Offensive foul called there on Sam Toney. His first, team first. Rutgers inbounds it here. Back underway. Gothic Knights lead by 10, 14-4. Anfield Jr. with the three-point attempt off the mark. Sam Toney collects another defensive rebound as he hands the ball off to Shaquan Worthy. That's now Sam Toney's fourth rebound on the day. 3 of them defensive as his shot attempt off and no good. And Shaquan and Chika Wosu called for the incidental contact foul. His first, team's second. Both teams now have 2 fouls. Neither team has used a timeout yet either. We're about 5 minutes into this game. Again, 14-4. Gothic Knights lead. Anthony Harris with the ball, hands it off to Terrence Harris. Back to Anthony Harris at the top, guarded by Sam Toney. He's looking for someone open and can't. And finally finds Anfield Jr., who's guarded by LeVron Green. Chikawosu providing some double team as the ball gets out to number 12. Terrence Harris, his three-point attempt no good. Gothic Knights fast breakdown here. Sam Toney's layup no good. And Rutgers-Camden with the ball here as Anthony Harris gets called for a charging foul. James Julius got his feet set and drew that charge to avoid the fast break opportunity. That's Anthony Harris's first, team third. Checking in for the Gothic Knights is Jeff Haddock, only appearing in the second game for the Gothic Knights, and Chika Wosu heads to the bench. Jeff Haddock previously played at Rowan University, and he transferred mid-season and is now a part of this Gothic Knights squad. In his first game on Wednesday, he scored 10 points and had 2 rebounds in 21 minutes of action. Haddock with the ball, gets it to Worthy on the near elbow. Back to Haddock up top to Green on the far elbow. Green driving, gets a shot off near the free throw line, and it's good. Gothic Knights lead by 12, 16-4, their largest lead of the night. This game was pushed back to 5 o'clock because the men's team had Alumni Day earlier in the day where the alumni members of past teams got together to play some basketball. As Green has the ball, gets it to Toney down low. Toney with the ball shoots and draws a foul. As a result, most of the other NJAC games should be over at this point because the normal time start on the weekend is a 1 and 3 o'clock start time, women and men usually, as that foul was on McCarthy. Toney to shoot 2. That's McCarthy's second, team's fourth. Toney misses that first free throw, which is unlike him. He's shooting about 81% on the year. Next free throw is up and good. Gothic Knights lead by 13, 17-4 with 13:20 left to play here from the John J. Moore Athletic and Fitness Center, Coach Charlie Brown Court. Looking at the standings in the NJAC, Ramapo is at the top with a 10-1 conference record. They last Saturday defeated NJCU at home in overtime after NJCU led for most of that game. The College of New Jersey is 9-1. New Jersey City is 7-2. With a win today, they will move to 8-2 and stay in third place as they head to the College of New Jersey for the first of 2 games. As James Julius's wide open layup is good. Nice pass there by Sam Toney to find the streaking teammate. The NJCU and TCNJ will play the first of 2 games in less than a week's time because of snow back in December when they were originally supposed to play in Ewing. That's a critical game for both squads. Hand check called there on LeBron Green, his first, team third. So the Gothic Knights play Rutgers-Camden today. Then they play TCNJ on Monday. And then on Wednesday, they stay on the road at William Patterson. In their earlier meeting, they needed overtime to defeat the Pioneers back in December. And then they play TCNJ at home on January 27th at 3 p.m. Gothic Knights could be in good position if they can keep winning some tough games. You know, they lost Montclair January 3rd at home, and then they lost to Ramapo on the road last week as Sam Toney gets called for a travel there. LeBron Green was streaking for the layup, but Sam Toney gets called for a turnover. Timeout, Rutgers-Camden. Gothic Knights lead by 17, 21-4, with 11:44 left to play. Back here in Jersey City as Gothic Knights are off to a 21-4 run to start the game. About 8 minutes, 15 seconds into this game, Gothic Knights with a commanding lead, the opposite of their game against Rutgers-Newark, which was closer than it should have been on Wednesday, where they were down by 7 at the half and then outscored Rutgers-Newark 48-29 in the second half to win that game 80-68. This is the only week of conference action that they're home twice at a time in a week's time. Attempt there is good by Marcus Taylor. Gothic Knights lead 21-6. Jeff Haddock gets his first points of the contest with a nice move there. LeBron Green and Sam Toney each have 7 points already for the Gothic Knights. Sam Toney's leading the squad, averaging 21.5 points a game, while LeBron Green is averaging about 15. In every game this year, except for one, LeBron Green or Sam Toney were the team's leading scorer. As the ball goes out of bounds, it will stay here with the Gothic Knights, as the Gothic Knights brought in 2 subs after the stoppage, Gene Campbell and Solomon Pierre. Worthy guarding McCarthy close. McCarthy shot off the mark, but a wide open Perez Jones gets it to give the Camden a second chance, and Riccardi buries his second chance opportunity from about the same spot he missed his first shot. Riccardi's averaging about 7.5 points this season, playing about 27 minutes a game. James Julius gets the ball up to Haddock at the top. Haddock's 3-point attempt is good. Nice assist there by Shaquan Worthy, who now has 3 assists on the night. On the season, Shaquan Worthy leads the team in assists with 65. Gene Campbell guarding Taylor closely. Now Taylor drives. James Julius and a host of other Gothic Knights guard him. Who's the foul going to be on? Is on James Julius. His first, team 4th. As subs are about to come in here after Marcus Taylor shoots the front end of his 2 shots. On the season, Marcus Taylor is averaging 65% from the line as he drains the first one. Gothic Knights lead 26-10 as Wosu and returns, and Ruben Acosta sees his first action. And Riccardi exits for Rutgers-Camden. Acosta brings the ball up here for the Gothic Knights. Double teamed, gets it to Haddock on the near elbow, guarded by Perez Jones. Acosta on the near side as they set up a play. Haddock thought about shooting, decides to dribble instead as the shot clock hits 13. Ruben and Acosta with the ball back to Haddock up top. Haddock driving, gets some space. His floater, no good, tipped off, and Rutgers gets possession as Perez Jones drives, passes it out to his teammate Harris on the near elbow as they settle it down a little. Layup there is up and good. Anfield Jr. with the nice move around 2 Gothic Knights. Acosta with the ball. Gothic Knights lead 13 by 13, 26-13, 9 minutes left on the clock. Haddock gets the ball to Acosta on the near side. Back to Haddock and near elbow. Screen set up there by Wosu. Haddock uses it, almost loses the ball, gets it out to Gene Campbell. His 3-point attempt is up and good. Nice set up there. Wosu with the good screen to let Haddock get open, who then elects to pass it to Gene Campbell selfishly. Gene Campbell gets on the board the first time today as there's a foul there on Chico Wosu called for the foul. His second, team 5th. NJCU now has 5. Rutgers-Camden has 4 fouls. Perez Jones with the ball, no good, but the rebound there by a flying Anfield Jr., who's averaging about 11 points today, gets 2 points to cut the Gothic Knights lead to 14. And Haddock with the ball, back to Julius up top, Ruben Acosta on the near elbow. Acosta trying to find a move, tries to get it to James Julius, and does after it tips a Rutgers-Camden player. Then a foul is called there on Perez Jones. His first, team 5th. The shot clock there was at about 8 seconds as Acosta sits down. For the Gothic Knights. That was a silly foul there by Perez Jones. The shot clock was at 9 and the Gothic Knights had the ball in the back court. Haddock with the ball though, with the shot clock now at 20. His attempt up and no good. Defensive rebound there by Anthony Harris. Anthony Harris guarded closely by Haddock as he's driving. Loses the ball. Haddock with the steal and driving himself now. His layup floater rattles around and is good. 31-15. NJCU leads. 7:30 left in this contest. Haddock quietly now has 7 points in this contest. He's with a team high as Wosu tried to get the steal, and it apparently touches him last, and it will stay here with correction. It will go to the Gothic Knights. As Sam Toney re-enters, James Julius exits. Haddock has 7 points now after that layup. Toney and Green also with 7. They lead all scorers as Anfield Jr. leads Rutgers-Camden with 6. Haddock gets the ball to Gene Campbell up top. Worthy looks to set up a play, puts his finger up to signify play, and Haddock gets the ball now. Wosu looks to be open down low, but Haddock decides to dribble around, gets to Toney instead, out to Worthy, who likes to drive. His layup makes contest no good. Gene Campbell's layup no good, and Wosu can't get the ball there as Rutgers-Camden driving now. Anthony Harris' layup attempt no good. Good contested shot there by Toney not to get any contact as he gets the ball. Gene Campbell's attempt no good. Chico Wosu tries to get the offensive rebound and it's ripped away back to Rutgers-Camden. 31-15 Gothic Knights lead with 6:30 left to play. Gene Campbell with the block attempt on Marcus Taylor's shot. He got all ball there. Marcus Taylor wanted a foul call, but the referee said ball-on-ball contact, play on. Rutgers-Camden ball here, 6:32 left to play. Inbound play there. No, layup no good by Marcus Taylor again. Tony with the rebound. Tony gets the ball out to Haddock. Haddock wide open as a Rutgers-Camden player falls down. No good. Tony looked to tip it in, but it looks like he'll be called for a push is the call. That's Tony's second, team sixth. James Julius now back in as Tony exits with his second foul. Rutgers-Camden brings the ball up here down by 16 with 6:15 left to play in this NJAC contest here in Jersey City, New Jersey. Turnover there by Rutgers-Camden. Worthy driving. Elects to push it out to LeVron Green. His three-point attempt no good. Looked to be tipped there by a Rutgers player, Riccardi, as Worthy now has the ball. Gothic Knights fresh shot clock now at 24. James Julius gets the ball down low to Wosu. Wosu shot attempt off the mark. Marcus Taylor looked to make contact there, but no call. Charge is called. Again, James Julius draws another charge. Fouls there on Anthony Harris, his second, team sixth. Both teams now have 6 fouls in the first half with about 5.5 minutes left to play. In other NJAC action today, Ramapo defeated Stockton 89-60 in Mawa, while TCNJ defeated Kane 78-73. William Patterson beat Rowan on the road by 10, 99-89. And the Rutgers-Newark Montclair State game is tonight at 8 p.m. As a three-point attempt there by Jeff Haddock is good. He now has 10 points, matching his NJCU career high in a game of 10 points, which he achieved on Wednesday against Rutgers-Newark. Turnover there. Chikawosu forced the turnover from Anfield Juniors. LeVron Green now with the layup. His layup no good, but a foul is going to be called here on Terrence Harris. His first, team 7th. LeVron Green to shoot 2. Gothic Knights lead 34-15 as they just entered the bonus. 4:56 left in this contest. Jeff Haddock has 10 points on 4 of 7 shooting, including 2 of 3 shooting from beyond the arc, as LeVron Green's three-point attempt is no good, or free throw attempt is no good. Next free throw attempt rattles around and is off the mark as Rutgers-Camden brings it down. Marcus Taylor with the defensive rebound. On the season, Green shooting about 78% from the free throw line, so that's a little uncharacteristic of the junior shooting guard. As Rutgers-Camden's shot is off the mark, James Julius collects the rebound. Worthy bringing the ball up here, driving, trying to find space, dishes it out to James Julius on the near elbow and back to Worthy up top. 4:34 left to play in the first half. Green gets the ball at the Haddock. He decides not to shoot that. Tried to fake out Taylor but couldn't. Gets it out to Worthy, who gets it down to Wosu down low. Wosu loses the ball. Hits off of Wosu after Terrence Harris forces that ball out of Wosu's hand, and Terrence Harris will inbound it here for the Gothic Knights. Terrence Harris credit with the steal there as the ball went to Rutgers-Camden. R.J. Thomas looks to check in for the first time momentarily as Rutgers-Camden gives the ball right back. James Julius feeds Sam Worthy for those fast break points. Timeout, Rutgers-Camden. A 30-second timeout. It's their second timeout they've called so far. They're now down to 4 in the contest. NJCU still has all 6. In men's basketball, in Division III at least, each team gets 6 timeouts. 4 of them are full. 2 of them are 30 seconds. This is one of their 2 30-second timeouts they have used. They've also burned one of their full timeouts. So that Rutgers-Camden still has 3 fulls and 1 30. Looking at some stats so far in this break of action as the ball inbounds. Gothic Knights are shooting 51% from the field compared to Rutgers-Camden's 30%. As the ball there will stay with Rutgers-Camden as R.J. Thomas couldn't get a handle on the ball. Gothic Knights are out-rebounding Rutgers 17-12, 6-3 on the offensive boards and 11-9 on the defensive boards. And from three-point attempt, Gothic Knights are 50% as James Julius blocked the ball but is then charged with the foul's on R.J. Thomas. But James Julius had a nice block there, but unfortunately because of the foul, it will not be credited. R.J. Thomas, his first foul, team's 7th. That was a big play there by James Julius, who's a little in disbelief until he realized the foul wasn't called on him. Shooting free throws is Marcus Taylor. He makes his first, now has 5 points. Second one rims out as R.J. Thomas brings it down. On the season, Taylor's shooting 65% from the free throw line. Worthy gets the ball to Jeff Haddock, who has 10 points in this game. Gets it to R.J. Thomas down low, who loses the ball. Steal there by Riccardi. Thomas was triple teamed there, and Riccardi came in and stole that away. As Scarlet Raptors have the ball now. Taylor driving, pulls out, gets it to his teammate on far elbow, and his shot is no good. Greg Williams has checked in, appearing in his 8th game this year. As Green's layup, instead he elects to pass it away, and Thomas turns the ball over trying to save the ball. Green should have taken that shot, as Marcus Taylor's shot is blocked there by James Julius. LeVron Green with the defensive rebound. Green's layup attempt no good, as he also makes contact with someone's hand. And it goes back to Marcus Taylor. His shot is good this time. Worthy tried to make some contact on the ball and couldn't. Gene Campbell checking back in shortly for the Gothic Knights. They lead 36-18, 2:30 left to play in this game. Worthy with the ball here. James Julius with the screen. Switch now, so Taylor's on Worthy. Gets the ball to Jeff Haddock on the near sideline. No shot attempt, no good. Perez Jones bringing the ball up here. Passes it off to Taylor as Rutgers-Camden looks to make some noise here with 2 minutes left. Taylor with the ball, gets it out to his teammate Terrence Harris. His three-point attempt is good. Gothic Knights lead down to 15 as NJCU now calls a timeout. 32nd timeout. That's their first timeout used this half.
Congratulations to the Ron Green men's basketball team. Scored 34 points and proved the puzzle in the game-winning communities. Albert Smackers on December 16th, he was voted the NJAC Metropolitan Basketball Writers Association Player of the Week.
Rutgers-Camden is on a 6-0 run after the Gothic Knights led by as many as 21 at the 4-minute mark when Shaquan Worthy fast break layup was good on a nice assist there by James Julius. Looking at some team leaders here. First for Rutgers-Camden, Marcus Taylor leads the way with 7 points on 2 of 5 shooting, and 3 of those 7 points have come from the charity stripe. Also has 2 rebounds in the early going here. Anfield Jr. with 6, and 2 players for Rutgers-Camden. Terrence Harris and Riccardi have 3, and Anthony Harris has 2. For the Gothic Knights is Shaquan Worthy brings the ball up here. Ruben Acosta has checked in. So it's Campbell, James Julius, R.J. Thomas, and Acosta and Worthy for the Gothic Knights. Campbell with the ball here, gets it to Worthy. Worthy hands it off to Acosta back to Worthy on the near elbow. 7 on the shot clock as he drives, tried to get open. Gothic Knights look a little confused as the ball dribbles out of bounds. Will stay here with the Gothic Knights. 2 seconds on the shot clock. Jeff Haddock leads the way for the Gothic Knights with 10, and Sam Toney and LeBron Green have 7 as both players take a seat on the bench to take a breather. Acosta with the ball, shoots the three-point attempt, rattles around off the rim. R.J. Thomas gets the rebound. He's driving, loses the ball. It hits off of him, and it'll go to Rutgers-Camden. Coach Brown didn't like that call. Thought it should have been a foul, but nonetheless, Rutgers with the ball. Riccardi's three-point attempt is good. Gothic Knights lead down to 12. 9-0 run now here for the Rutgers-Camden in the last 2 minutes, 45 seconds. Worthy with the ball here. Trying to get open. Gets open after Thomas with a screen. Worthy with the layup along the baseline. Rattles around off the backboard and rim. No good. Marcus Taylor with the rebound. Riccardi with the ball again. Guarded closely by Gene Campbell. Gets it to Marcus Taylor, who loses it. Shaquan Worthy with the steal. 2-on-2 opportunity. Worthy drives to the basket and draws a foul. Riccardi gets called for that one. Correction. Greg Williams gets called for that foul. It's his first. Team 8th. Greg Williams has 1. Charlie Riccardi has 1. Anthony Harris 2. Ian McCarthy 2. Juan Perez Jones 2. And Terrence Harris 1. So Rutgers-Camden doesn't have too many players in foul trouble. No one has 3 yet. 2 with 2, so they just have to be a little cognizant of that. As LeBron Green and Solomon Pierre and Jeff Haddock check back in for the Gothic Knights as Worthy's shot is off the mark. He made the front end, missed the back end as Gothic Knights lead by 13 with 26 on the game clock, 21 on the shot clock, about a 3-second separation. It's 15 now on the shot clock as Rutgers-Camden's trying to use as much time as possible without a shot clock violation, as the shot clock now reaches 6. Taylor driving, takes a three-point attempt, guarded closely there by LeBron Green. Worthy bringing the ball up here with 4 seconds. Shoots a shot from almost half court, off the mark. Gothic Knights lead at the half, 31-24 over Rutgers-Camden. We'll check in here after, right before the half. We'll take a little break here. Again, my name's Phil Nagley, Athletic Communications Graduate Assistant. Gothic Knights lead 37-24. Be about a 15-minute break, and we'll be back here shortly. Welcome back here to the John J. Moore Athletic and Fitness Center. As you can see on the screen, there's about 2 minutes, 45 seconds left in this contest. Gothic Knights lead by 13, 37-24. They led by as many as 21 before Rutgers-Camden went on a 9-0 run to cut the Gothic Knights lead to 12. Go over some stats here momentarily from both sides. As again, the Gothic Knights lead by 13 after that first half. Gothic Knights shot 47% from the field, while Rutgers-Camden shot 35%. From downtown, Gothic Knights hit 4 of 10, and Rutgers-Camden only hit 3 3-pointers on 14 attempts. Free throw line, Rutgers-Camden only went 4 times, but sunk 3 attempts, while New Jersey City University made 3 attempts, but got to the line twice as many times as Rutgers-Camden's 4. Gothic Knights have out-rebounded Rutgers-Camden 22-15, in the first half. And again, their largest lead of the day was with 4 minutes left on a Shaquan Worthy layup off a turnover from Rutgers-Camden. There's been 11 assists for the Gothic Knights. They've turned the ball over 8 times compared to Rutgers-Camden. They also have 13 points from their bench compared to Rutgers-Camden's 0. Fast break points, Gothic Knights have 4 compared to Rutgers-Camden's 2. As we get ready here for the second half with a minute left, teams will be exiting the court shortly. And now we look at the player stats. Jeff Haddock has 10, shooting 50% from the floor and 50% from downtown. 2 of 4 from downtown, 4 of 8 from the field. Sam Toney in 9 minutes. He's only played 9 minutes because he picked up 2 fouls, so Coach Brown took him out. Has shooting 50% as well from the field, and has 7 points. LeVron Green with 7 points on 3 shots made. One of those was a 3-pointer. And Chico Wosu has 5 points and also has 2 fouls like Sam Toney. Gothic Knights only had 7 fouls in that first half compared to Rutgers-Camden's 8. So neither team's in serious foul trouble, but there's a few players with 2 fouls. Each team has 2 players with 2 fouls. Ian McCarthy, freshman guard, and Anthony Harris, junior guard for Rutgers-Camden. Sam Toney and Chico Wosu have the 2 fouls apiece for Gothic Knights. As we're about to get underway here, let's see what both squads had to say at halftime. Both coaches' staff, that's their time to make an adjustment, as the Gothic Knights will inbound the ball here. It looks like it's the starters for the Gothic Knights, so that's Sam Toney, LeBron Green, James Julius, Shaquan Worthy, and Chinwe Wosu. Rutgers with the ball, inbounds it. Harris has the ball. Get John Herndon seeing Marcus Taylor turns that ball over. Shaquan Worthy gets it after LeBron Green forces the steal. Terrence Harris is in. And Sam Toney couldn't get the ball on a pass. Taylor with the ball hands it off to Anfield Jr. Harris is in, Riccardi's in, and Anthony Harris. So the starters for both squads are in for both teams. Gothic Knights defending here closely. Sam Toney guarding Anfield Jr. Hands it off to Marcus Taylor, who looked to step out, but gets called for an elbow instead. Offensive foul, his first, team first of the half. He was looking to go baseline, elbowed James Julius instead, and gets called for the foul. LeBron Green hands it to Shaquan Worthy, and we're back underway here from John J. Moore Athletic and Fitness Center. Sam Toney feeds James Julius on the far side. Gets it to Wosu down low. His layup rattles around. Wosu with the rebound. His second layup is up and good. Gothic Knights lead 39-24 now. Wosu now has 7 points as well, along with LeBron Green and Sam Toney. Jeff Haddock again, though, leads the way, all scorers with 10. Anfield Jr. with the ball. Gets it to Marcus Taylor up top. On the far elbow to Anthony Harris. His attempt no good. And Gothic Knights get the ball, bringing up is Worthy. Anthony Harris is 1 of 4 overall. But 1 of 5 now. His three-point attempt, no good. His only three-point attempt of the day. Green with it. Decides to dribble, guarded closely by Riccardi. Out to Tony. Worthy setting up a play with 7 on the shot clock. Worthy hands it off to James Julius, who steps back. NBA range, three-point attempt, no good. Defensive rebound there by Riccardi. Wosu smart there to avoid making contact and getting called for his third foul. Foul there, though, is called. The basket will count. Anfield driving. Basket counts. Blocking foul is called on Shaquan Worthy. His first, team first of the second half. Anfield Jr. to shoot 2 on the year. He's shooting 78% from the charity stripe, averaging about 11 points a game. So far in this game, he has 8 points as he readies for his first three-point free throw. Free throw is up and good. After that layup, he'll now have 9. So he completed the old-fashioned three-point play, as they like to call it. Worthy with the ball, bringing it up, guarded by Anfield Jr. Now Worthy's guarded by Harris. Terrence Harris. James Julius's 3 is good. James Julius extends the Gothic Knights lead to 15, 42-27. And now has 5 points himself, shooting 66% from the field with a three-pointer and a two-point shot. Riccardi tried to get it to Anfield Jr., bobbled it around, but finally gets it to him. Taylor passes it to the far elbow. Anfield Jr. driving on Samtoni, takes a step back. His floater is good over a much taller Samtoni. Gothic Knights lead by 13, 42-29, 17:05 left to play here in Jersey City, New Jersey. So will be a sub here for Rutgers-Camden at the next dead ball. Shaquan Worthy, guarded by Taylor, gets it to Samtoni. He's driving. His floater up and good over multiple Scarlet Raptors players. His shot attempt is good. Anthony Harris bringing the ball up here. Tony now has 9. James Julius knocks the ball off Anthony Harris, forces the steal, and it goes out of bounds. Anthony Harris isn't too happy with the call, but the ref says it hit his knee, and the ball goes out of play. Anthony Harris exits, and seeing action again is Ian McCarthy, one of 2 Scarlet Raptors with 2 fouls. He's back in guarding James Julius. Chico Wosu loses the ball. Fast break attempt is good by Anfield Jr. Samtoni gets it to Green, back to Worthy up top. Worthy guarded closely by Riccardi as Wosu tries to get set up down low. Tony up top. James Julius on the far elbow in front of Coach Charlie Brown and some other Gothic Knights players as Green has it on the near elbow. He takes a foul there. Anfield Jr. called his first, team second of the second half. 16:06 left, 44-31, Gothic Knights lead. Worthy gets it into Samtoni, 20 on the shot clock. Worthy with the ball driving, looks for space, doesn't find any, almost loses it. Still driving, gets out to James Julius. His three-point attempt is up and rattles around and goes in. James Julius with 3 more points, now has 8 on the game. He's now 2 of 3 from downtown and 3 of 4 overall. Gothic Knights now lead by 16, 47-31. 15:41 left to play. Marcus Taylor with the ball, guarded closely by Samtoni. Harris puts up the screen, gets it to McCarthy down low. Travel is called on Taylor as he went to go baseline. Referee probably could have called him for going out of bounds or for the travel. Rutgers-Camden coach wanted something called there. Nothing called in their favor. Instead, Gothic Knights ball again. So Rutgers-Camden now turned the ball over for the 14th time in this contest, compared to the Gothic Knights 10. Shaquan Worthy with the ball. Shaquan Worthy gets the ball out to LeBron Green. The Chikawosu down low. No shot is no good. He's going to get fouls on Anfield Jr. It looked like Wosu was going to get called for a foul, but instead Anfield Jr. is called for a foul. His second, 2 quick fouls there on Anfield Jr. Third team foul overall. That foul was on the floor, so Gothic Knights get the shot clock at what it has. James Julius, another 3-point attempt, rattling around. Finally, no good. Marcus Taylor gets called for a travel after picking up the defensive rebound. Looked like Sam Toney made some contact with him, but looked like they were both going up. As the far referee is now telling the Rutgers-Camden coach to back up and back into the coach's box. Shaquan Worthy to Sam Toney, 30 on the shot clock, 15:44 on the game clock. Toney hands the ball off to LeBron Green, to James Julius, back to LeBron Green. LeBron Green driving, his layup rattles around, no good. Sam Toney with the rebound, his layup up and good. Sam Toney now has 9 points on the game. 11 points, and 10 rebounds in the game. Rutgers-Camden throws the ball right away. Back to the Gothic Knights. They lead by 20 or 18. 49-31, 14:31 left on the clock, as Rutgers-Camden coach is still pleading with the referee over something. LeBron Green hands it in to Shaquan Worthy, inbounds it, and we're back underway here. Sam Toney driving again, his signature floater off the mark. No good. Riccardi with the rebound. Marcus Taylor bringing the ball up here. Back to Riccardi. To Anfield Jr. Guarded by Worthy. Screen there put on by Riccardi. Anfield Jr. still has the ball with 16 on the shot clock. Shot there is by Harris. Is good. Harris, freshman guard, gets his first points of the night. He's averaging 3.3 points on the game and playing about 11 minutes a game as well. Worthy with the ball as Gothic Knights lead by 15. LeBron Green for 3. His attempt no good. He falls down. No foul call. Jeff Haddock, though, gets the ball from James Julius and sinks another 3 points. He now has 13, takes over the team lead again, and tied for the game high with Anfield Jr., who quietly has 13 as well. Haddock shooting 5 of 9 from the field, 3 of 5 from downtown. A 3-point attempt no good there by Rutgers-Camden as Green brings the ball up here. Harris tried to get a steal, but elected not to. Force the issue too much. Toney's attempt to James Julius off the mark. Tipped out by Riccardi. If Riccardi was in a better position, he could have forced that turnover, but he didn't. LeBron Green to inbound it on the baseline near the far sideline. Gets it out to Toney. James Julius now has the ball, guarded closely by Harris. Haddock with the ball. Haddock driving, makes a step. His shot attempt no good. Looked to be some contact there, but nothing's called as Taylor driving. His shot attempt no good. Toney with another rebound. He'll now have 11 rebounds, 11 points in this game. Again, he has 2 fouls, but hasn't picked up one here in the second half, so he'll probably stay in a while as he's the team's leading scorer and a dynamic option for this Gothic Knights offense and defense. Haddock with the ball, gets it from Green on the near elbow. Almost loses it, collects it. Shot clock at 2, NBA range. Attempt no good, shot clock violation is called. Substitution now in for the Scarlet Raiders. Chris Rodriguez we'll see some action. On the year, he's appeared in 9 games, 6.8 minutes per game, and averaging about 1.5 points a game. Terrence Harris with the ball. Fouls there called on Sam Toney for a reach-in. Team second, his third, though, as he sits down and Solomon Pierre comes in. I think Coach Brown was letting Sam Toney play until he picked up his 3rd foul. Smart move to give him a break with 12 minutes left. They lead by 18 again. So they have some cushion as Shaquan Worthy forces the turnover there. His layup up, no good. Good defensive effort there by Anfield Jr. to get back on the play and cause Worthy to miss the layup. 3-point attempt there. It's no good by Harris. Haddock with the defensive rebound. Haddock picks up his first rebound of the night with that collection. Worthy with the ball in the near elbow gets it to James Julius on the near sideline. Foul is called. Foul is going to be called on, looks to be Terrence Harris. Terrence Harris will exit with 2 fouls. Anthony Harris re-enters. Rutgers now has 4 fouls. As ball gets to James Julius, he takes a little step. His shot rattles around, no good. Collected there by Chris Rodriguez. Blocking foul will be called as Anfield Jr. drove to the lane. Worthy called for that foul. His second, team third. Anfield Jr. will head to the line to shoot 2. Anfield Jr. on the year is shooting about 78% from the free throw line, and in this game made his only free throw attempt so far. Second attempt of the game is up and good for Anfield Jr. He now has 14 points. Next collection up and good as well. He now has 15 points in this game. Sam Worthy gets the inbound from James Julius as the Gothic Knights lead by 16, 52-36, 11 minutes left in this contest. LeVron Green driving, gets some open space, takes a shot near the free throw line, no good. LeVron Green tries to steal the ball from Anthony Harris, gets a block that time on Anthony Harris's layup attempt. Ball goes off a Gothic Knight as Anfield Jr. and Worthy battle for it, and it will stay here with Rutgers. 24 on the shot clock. Chika Wosu re-enters. James Julius takes a break. Inbounded there by Rodriguez to Anfield Jr. Anfield Jr. driving, no contact, or there was contact but no foul. Haddock, good defense there. Worthy gets it to Chika Wosu. Jeff Haddock draws a foul. Again, foul will be called on Anfield Jr., his third, team fifth. Rutgers has 5 team fouls. Gothic Knights have 3 team fouls. As they have 22 on the shot clock here. Green gets it into Worthy, 20 on the shot clock. Worthy has it on the near elbow. Haddock getting open, but pass is not given, and instead Worthy just taking some time off the clock, trying to find someone open, gets it out to LeVron Green, 5 on the shot clock to Worthy, wide open for 3 from the far elbow is good. So shot clock hit 1. Gothic Knights lead 55-36 in Jersey City, New Jersey. Again, my name is Phil Nagley, NJCU Athletic Communications Graduate Assistant. Worthy, after that 3-point attempt, now has 6 in this contest. Made his first 3-pointer of the game as there was another block there by the Gothic Knights. Looked to be Solomon Pierre. Worthy with the ball, slowing it down with 20 on the shot clock. Gothic Knights lead by 19. Smart. No need to keep running up the score so much unless it's a fast break, which it wasn't really. It was like a 4-on-4. Solomon Pierre with the ball. His attempt was blocked, but then there was a foul called. So the block won't count, and the foul was charged to Ian McCarthy, his third. He entered this game in the second half with 2 fouls. Solomon Pierre will head to the free throw line. He has limited action at the free throw line, making 1 of 2 on the season. He'll shoot 2 here once the referee gives him the ball. 9:24 on the game clock. 55-36, Gothic Knights lead. Solomon Pierre's readying. His free throw rattles around, no good. Marcus Taylor re-enters. Anfield Jr. exits for Rutgers-Camden. Again on the year, Rutgers-Camden's 3-13, 1-9 in the NJAC. They're on a 2-game losing streak. Their one NJAC win came on January 10th of this year. 72-71 win in Montclair in Camden against Montclair State, as Solomon Pierre's second attempt is no good, so now he's 1 of 4 on the year. He tried to tip that ball away, but it went out of bounds. Stays with the Scarlet Raptors. Perez Jr. with the ball. Gets it to Harris. Down to Rodriguez. Or McCarthy, my apologies. Perez Jr. no look pass to Harris. His three-point attempt is good. Got that shot attempt over LeVron Green. Got the Knights lead 55-38. That was a 2-point attempt apparently. Jeff Haddock with the ball. Scoreboard fixed it, so it's 55-39, 8:50 left to play. Sam Worthy with the ball. LeVron Green, far side. Back to Worthy. Solomon Pierre puts the pick on to Green, looking for space with 5 on the shot clock. Green gets it to Haddock. Haddock's three-point attempt, no good. And the ball gets stuck between the rim and the backboard. And as the referees figure out the protocol here, there'll be it stays new shot clock as Sam Toney comes in and Gene Campbell comes in. Green and Pierre exit. The ball will stay here with the Gothic Knights.
Wow, how lucky.
New shot clock as well. Worthy gets it to Sam Toney. Sam Toney has 11 in this game. And 11 rebounds as well, averaging over 20 on the season with 21.5 points. Career high is 42, which he achieved in that loss to Ramapo. Worthy with the ball, gets it to Sam Toney. Sam Toney driving, draws the foul, gets the layup. It's good. He now has 13 on the day. Sam Toney is shooting 6 of 10 overall, and he heads to the line for his third attempt on the day. That foul was called on number 10. Marcus Taylor, his second. Tony's shot is good. Rutgers-Camden now has 17 fouls. So Gothic Knights are in the bonus from here on out. 58-39, Gothic Knights lead after Sam Toney completes the three-point play. Sam Toney forces the steal, but then Worthy goes out of bounds as he tried to save the ball. Stays here with Rutgers-Camden. The shot clock got reset to 30. The referees are discussing though, since Gothic Knights never really retained possession. And the shot clock will be reset to 21. Chris Rodriguez to inbound it here. Looking for an open teammate. Finds Harris at the top near the center line. Harris guarded by Gene Campbell. Taylor puts on a pick, and now they switch. Pierre back in. McCarthy gets the ball out to Perez Jones, who then gives it to Rodriguez. His three-point attempt no good. Toney comes down with the rebound. Readying to come in for the Gothic Knights is Marquise Blackwell. Be his first game in the NJCU uniform. Solomon Pierre back in, as I've said. Passes it to Worthy. Worthy with the ball on the near elbow, guarded by Perez Jones. Worthy finds Sam Toney. Sam Toney guarded by Taylor. Gene Campbell now with the ball on the near side. Looking for an open teammate with 4 on the shot clock. Worthy with the ball. Needs to shoot and gets a floater up. Hits the rim, but it goes back to Rutgers. Rebound there by Chris Rodriguez. But then a steal there by Worthy. Passes out to Haddock before Worthy goes out of bounds. Gothic Knights with the ball. 23 on the shot clock. Good defense there as they lead by 19, 58-39. 7 minutes left in this contest. Pierre with the ball gets it to Sam Toney. He's driving. Draws a foul. The shot attempt is no good. Foul on the floor is charged to Anthony Harris. Oh, correction. It's on 10. Marcus Taylor, his third. Anthony Harris still has 2. Jeff Haddock exits. Ruben Acosta enters. Blackwell enters. And Shaquan Worthy exits. Worthy shooting, or Toney shooting 1-1. Gothic Knights are in the bonus. as Rutgers has 8 fouls. Sam Tony's free throw is good. Shoot another one. Gothic Knights lead by 20, 59-39. Sam Tony now has 15 points, 12 rebounds, 10 of those are defensive. Also has an assist and a steal, as his second attempt is good. He's now 3 of 4 from the line today, 16 points in the game, and he leads all scorers. Perez Jones gets it out to Anfield Jr. Riccardi with the ball, back to Anfield Jr., guarded by Blackwell, who just is appearing in his first game with the Gothic Knights. Pierre, tough defense there on Harris. Harris's attempt no good as Tony comes out, feeds Gene Campbell. His layup is good. Gothic Knights lead by 23, 62-39, their largest lead of the night. RJ Thomas readies to come in here for the Gothic Knights. Pierre seeing some more time than maybe usual, mainly because the lead is so much. Taylor driving, three teammates on him, 3 opposing players on him. Forces the turnover. Sam Tony collects it. Sam Tony was driving up. Marcus Taylor gets called for a foul off the ball incident. His 4th. Team 9th. Foul was on Pierre, or foul. Taylor fouled Pierre, so Pierre will go to the line for a 1-on-1 opportunity. Tony exits for RJ Thomas. So Thomas, Blackwell, Pierre, Acosta, and Gene Campbell are in for the Gothic Knights. Perez Jones, Taylor, Anfield Jr., Anthony Harris, and Riccardi are in for Rutgers-Camden as Pierre hits his first free throw. And now ready for his second. Rattles around, no good. Pierre gets his own miss, and Gothic Knights get a fresh shot clock, leading by 24, 63-39. Under 6 minutes to go here in Jersey City, New Jersey. Ruben Acosta with the ball, directing traffic. Tries to find Blackwell down low, instead turns the ball over to Anfield Jr. Anfield Jr. now has 2 steals on the day, as that 3-point attempt is good by Thomas. So Gothic Knights lead 63-42, lead by 21. Pierre shot up and good. Nice pass there to Pierre to set that one up. Anthony Harris had that previous 3-point attempt. That assist went to Taylor. Gothic Knights lead 65-42, 23 left in the game. Or 23, lead is 23, under 5 now to play as Anfield Jr. with a 3-point attempt. Pierre a little slow guarding him. Anfield Jr. now has 15, soon to be 18, as the stats didn't update right away. He now has 18 and leads all scorers, surpassing Sam Tony's 16 as Sam Tony sits on the bench and relaxes. Gene Campbell driving, finds space, gets that layup. Gothic Knights lead 67-45, 22-point lead now for the Gothic Knights. 4:30 left in the game. Gothic Coach Brown probably giving the starters some rest, as this is the first of 4 games in an 8-day period, as they head to Ewing to take on TCNJ on Monday before playing William Patterson on the road on Wednesday and then hosting TCNJ on Saturday. That Monday game against TCNJ is a makeup due to snow back in December. So it's a tough week with 4 conference games, or really 3 conference games, but in an 8-day period it's 4. So the starter, wise by Coach Brown to give the starters a rest there on the bench. Ruben Acosta with the ball with 10 on the shot clock. He's driving. Block called there on Anthony Harris. Driving up, passes it to Marcus Taylor. His layup is good. Gothic Knights lead by 20, or by 18 now. 67-49. RJ Thomas with the layup as Acosta fed Gene Campbell, who found Thomas down low, got around the press. 20-point lead again for the Gothic Knights, under 3:30 to play. Taylor driving, open, but Gene Campbell comes out of nowhere, gets the block. RJ Thomas getting the ball. His layup attempt, no good. layup attempt no good. Pierre touched it and will be called for goaltending as the ball was still on the rim. As it was still rattling around, it may have gone in. Good call by the ref there. 20-point lead, though, for the Gothic Knights. 3:10 left. As Anfield Jr. brings the ball up here for the Scarlet Raptors. Scarlet Anfield Jr. guarded by Thomas. Feeds it out to Riccardi. His three-point attempt, no good. Rebound brought down by Ruben Acosta in a swarm of people. Blackwell with the ball now. Hands it off to Gene Campbell. Ruben Acosta now driving, finds space. His layup, no good. Thomas with the offensive rebound. Thomas now goes up. His layup is good. Second chance points there for the Gothic Knights. 71-49, 2:30 left to play here from NJCU. Gothic Knights now lead again by 22. Their largest lead of the day is 24. Gothic Knights have 13 second chance points compared to Rutgers-Camden's 5. They also haven't been in as much foul trouble either. NJCU's only been called for 10 fouls overall compared to Rutgers-Camden's 17. Ruben Acosta with the ball. Trying to find space, feeds Gene Campbell. His three-point attempt way off the mark. As Rodriguez brings the ball up here for Rutgers-Camden. Feeds Harris. Blocking foul is called as Harris drives. Will be called there on Ruben Acosta, it looks like. And it indeed is called on Ruben Acosta. His first, team fourth. Foul happened on the floor as the ball goes all the way to the back court and Harris collects it. That pass there by Anfield was a little, or by Perez Jones was a little off the mark. Shot attempt there by Tyrell Russell, no good. Rutgers made some subs there now. Tyrell Russell's in and Greg Williams is back in. Rodriguez is in. Harris is in. Three-point attempt by Blackwell is good. His first points as an NJCU Gothic Knight. Perez Jones driving, blocked by Gene Campbell. Pierre picks up the rebound, hands it off to Ruben Acosta. And Ruben Acosta finds R.J. Thomas down low. His layup is good. Gothic Knights now lead by 27. Gothic Knights should hold on for this win with a minute left as Perez Jones brings the ball up here for Rutgers-Camden. A overall dominating performance here for the Gothic Knights. They've shot 47% on the field tonight, 38% by Rutgers-Camden. Three-point-wise, NJCU has 45% shooting compared to Rutgers-Camden's 29. And New Jersey City had a not-so-great day from the free throw line, 7 of 15. But it didn't matter as they built that lead in other ways. And they've led for most of this game. Gene Campbell turns the ball over there as Perez Jones comes up. His layup is good, and Ruben Acosta gets called for a foul. Ruben Acosta, your team's up by 20. Just let the other team score at this point. Ruben Acosta gets called, though, for the foul. It's his third, or it's his second, team's fifth. Perez Jones, layup no good. Pierre gets the rebound. Ruben Acosta bringing the ball in, up as he will dribble it out with 12 seconds left. Thanks again for tuning in to those that tuned in, those that are still tuning in, as the Gothic Knights win this game 76-54 here from New Jersey City University's John J. Moore Athletic and Fitness Center. Again, my name's Phil Nagley, Athletic Communication Graduate Assistant here on the campus of New Jersey City University. I'll be back on the call next Saturday when the Gothic Knights take on TCNJ. after go over one more thing, leading scorers and such before we close up shop. Sam Toney scored 16 points. Now, while that may seem low, he only played in 19 minutes. That's a little lower than his normal 30 minutes per game, but because the Gothic Knights were winning by so many and they have 4 games in 8 days, it was smart of the Gothic Knights coaching staff to rest some of their starters. Jeff Haddock now has an NJCU career high 13 points. Blackwell got 3 points in his debut. RJ Thomas with 6. Well-rounded offensive effort here for the Gothic Knights. And for Rutgers-Camden, Anfield Jr. led the way with all scorers with 20. Shooting 8 of 13 from the field and making his 3 free throws. See you here next at 3 p.m. next Saturday as the Gothic Knights take on TC&J.